It's like the A, the B, to the C. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. DJ Master J, I'm DMC. So this gun. It's time for week 2C. So what? So rhyme or speak your piece. Why? 'Cause you can't touch Jam Master J.
Jam Master J, the DJ of Run DMC, you know, one the first group that they had a lot of things that
they popped hip hop off.
First, like
popped
they were the first for this. Everything was first. The first to go platinum. The first in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, you know,
yes.
It's a lot of things. But you know, they were pretty much an iconic group in hip hop. And I'm just like, I grew up. I'm a child of hip hop. Like literally. Like
Literally a child of hip hop. Living proof right here. How has that being born into the hip hop industry affected your life? Like, did you feel compelled to go this route?
Well, at first I wasn't really into music. Like I played a couple instruments throughout high school. But I was playing football. Like I was really trying to get a scholarship.
Yeah, you're pretty. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
A little taller than my dad. So, like, that usually shocks people. They're like, Jay, and then they're like, wait a minute, this is.
Whoa, who's this?
But you know, I was doing football, and then when my dad died, I still didn't like go straight into music. But I was in college, and one night I was going to the club, and on the front of the club they had Left Eye, Biggie, Pac, Aaliyah, Eazy-E, and they had my dad up there. So I'm like, oh wow, that's cool, you know. I want to go here. Like let's party. It's Wednesday, school break, like. So I told the club owner that I was his son, right? He brushed me off. Cool, like there's no
word.
I'm in the middle of Georgia.
Wow.
You know, it's like, okay, yeah, Jason, cool, all right, $20 next.
Really?
Like so.
Like you probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
So,
okay.
You know, it was another occasion. I was a judge at a talent show at the college. So now we're sitting like me and you, and I'm like, yo, man, you know, you got my dad on the front of your building. He was like, who? And I said, Jam Master J. He's like, get out of here. So now he gave me, it was a little, so he was like, pretty much, long story short, he said, come to my club tomorrow, and I'll see what I could do. So I went up there with 2 CDs. It had 20 songs on it. The same CD on each side. I played the songs, and he fired the DJ and hired me the next day. Like, and I worked with him for like 4 years.
So is that how you got your break into the industry with DJing?
Pretty much so. No, like
that's really inspiring.
But what it like? I mean, I guess you can say. I don't know how I picked it up so fast. It just was like, okay, I'm gonna. It just happened. Like
we might have been born that way.
You know. So I mean, it's in my blood. But
a lot of people say that musicians aren't raised; they're born. Right. And I truly feel that you, especially with the legend as your father, I really think you were born into this. This was what you were supposed to do.
Right.
Whether it was then, later, before he passed, this was what you were supposed to do. Right. And I definitely respect that. You know, that story definitely inspired me just now. I didn't even know that. And a lot of people are probably sitting here like, wow, that's how he got it.
My father never forced music on me. Like, I don't know if Jordan forced his son to play basketball. It's just like, I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to carry no records. Like, I don't even want to do none of that. That my dad, I go to the club with this, a laptop, hard drive, I'm gone. Right. He got 10 extra people with him, and everybody's carrying records. Like, you know, like, man, that's pretty crazy. Right now, I'm actually in the process of filming a reality show. It's called Heir to the Throne. It's pretty much
yeah, like, can we get some details?
It's my come up from where I'm at to where I'm gonna be, you know. But you know, I'm gonna be. You might catch me one day with Russell, and then we're hanging out doing our thing, and then I'll call up somebody, and it's just like, you know, it's pretty much me interacting with certain celebrities, asking them questions. Like, it's also gonna be like a build up to the next big thing that I got coming, which is gonna be we're in the process of doing the paperwork for a tour with Run DMC.
So Run DMC is coming back. For a tour. Did you
What,
guys just hear that?
I mean, listen, wouldn't it be
coming
crazy?
back.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Run and D were on stage again together? Like, everybody's gonna come to see that.
That's gonna sell out in less than 48 hours. Know that.
And then to have Jay's son, like, who else could be the DJ for that?
Nobody.
Like,
Nobody could do that.
I mean, I think it would work out pretty good, but
I think it's gonna be hot. I think
doing
it's
the
gonna
campaign, that campaign is gonna also be included in the reality show. So
be hot. Nice. Okay, so we'll get a little bit of both in there. And when can we get any details on when can we expect the tour?
no dates right now.
All right, no details, guys. Sorry. But you know, when you said you were filming a reality show, you said that you were on the come up.
Right.
Now, a lot of people that are, I would call them in the industry, not just yet in where we are right now.
Right.
They feel like you might have a stepping stone already, that you might already be there, like you don't even have to put that work in. Let them know that that's not how it is. It doesn't matter who you are. You gotta put that footwork in.
Have to put the footwork in. Like,
Listen, please listen.
Like, I have to put the footwork in, like, really, like, every day. If I don't, like, when my dad died, that whole life was over. Like, it was it. He died. I still know everybody who I know, you know, but
Yeah.
I have to work for myself. Like, there's nothing, like, I do have, I mean, I have a lot of things.
I mean,
to
you
make
have a lot
stuff
of
happen
connections. Yeah.
that people usually can't do. I get it, like, my dad's name usually opens the ear for me. Then I
Yes.
go like, okay, that's my dad, but this is what I do. Like,
But you still gotta put that work in no matter what.
Here's my beats, like, I am an artist like myself. I really do the music for real, like. And then it's like, you know, people are like, wow, like, that's Json, and he's nice, like, so, you know.
They gotta respect it.
Right.
Respect
That's
his
only right.
conglomerates.
Once I really realized how famous my dad was when we went to Six Flags, and I got on maybe 2 rides the whole day. And we got up there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I might have got on 2, maybe 3 rides. He would never not do an autograph. So, and from ride A to B, it was at least 2 hours of, like, I'm just trying to get on.
And how old were you?
10, 15, 8, 9, 10. Like, I was a kid, but it was like all my school teachers, you know.
And how did that make you feel?
I mean,
Were you actually aware of it, or were you just like, okay, is this just what I was born into?
it's a strange feeling. Like,
You really don't know.
like, I used to get excited about certain celebrities in the industry, right? And I'd be like, yo, Dad, that's. And then the same guy who I'm talking about would come to my dad like, yo, Jay, oh my God. And I'm like, oh man, what is this? But my dad, I realized he was that guy. Like,
How do you feel about hip hop today? It's 2011. Obviously, since your father, times has changed.
Right.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's just really, it's progressed. Like, it went from one thing to
another.
Now it's a digital age. Like, music is strictly, people are giving away music for free right now because you can't.
A lot of people are.
You can't buy it. I mean, people go on the internet and just get whatever they want for free. Like, there's a lot of record labels that are obsolete, pretty much. Like, a lot of people winning off of iTunes. Like, put your song on.
Yeah, a lot of people are. PayPal too.
PayPal, like,
A lot of people are winning off PayPal. Like, it's getting serious out here.
It's crazy.
I mean, are you okay with the changes in hip hop? Because a lot of people that I do speak to don't like it. Some people like the change. Do you like it or don't you?
I don't have a choice but to
accept it.
Right.
Okay.
So, you know, it's like either I am gonna like it, and if I don't like it, I can just not mess with it anymore, or I can, you know, adapt to it and make it, you know, maybe I can't take the same route that my dad took. I have to do
you gotta do your
other
own thing.
things to make the, you know, but, you know, I mean, it's progressively changing. I was born into it. I don't know. It's just, you know, a lot of older people might have more of an opinion on it, but to me, it's like, it is what it is. Like,
if you had any advice for up and coming DJs right now, what's one thing that you would tell them?
Stay on top of your tech. Like, every day there's new gear coming out, different programs. Like, the age of DJing has changed so much from when my dad did it. Like I said, like, used to have 1,000 crates with 100 pounds worth of records. I walk around with a laptop and a hard drive, like, with way more music than he could ever carry. Like, but just gotta stay on top of your gear and, you know, stay true to your craft, you know.